searching for eternity in the sky.
What's up, guys? Just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has seen my film Realities Between Us. I just wanted to share a little bit about the process behind it and just kind of what my travels in France looked like and the process behind kind of conceptualizing it, writing the poem, struggling with deep kind of spiritual things on the inside. So when I went to France, I was reading through the book of Revelation in the Bible, and if you want to trip balls, just read this book. A lot of people try to read this book of the Bible and try to figure out what all the hidden meanings are and what does this mean? What's the big symbolism? I think for me, when I read it just over the course of my entire trip, started at chapter 1 on day 1 of the trip, and I went all the way to the end and I read the last chapter on my plane ride back. I think my biggest takeaway was there are quote unquote realities that we can't even imagine. And so I really wanted in this film, I specifically kind of took this focus on filming these man-made structures and man-made places and cathedrals and churches that are meant to meet with God. This almost feeling of there's these realities, there's this big gulf between us and God is how a lot of the times we feel. He knows me better than I know myself. And he knows each and every one of us better than each of us knows ourselves. And yet we also feel like he's the farthest away sometimes. I wanted to film these man-made structures that are used for religion because even though they're meant to connect with God, at the end of the day, they could be beautiful, they could be amazing, and yet they still can be just as cold as empty as you left them. And I also wanted to use a lot of Dutch angles, a lot of crooked, twisting images of those places. Typically in film, a Dutch angle or something that's a little crooked is something it's not right, something is off. And then I wanted to contrast these man-made structures. I wanted to contrast that with nature, and not only nature, flowers, the streets, human beings, rain, windows, not only all of that, but also images from up high in the sky. And every time I fly, I'm always wanting to get the window seat. Everything's different. It feels like you're in a different reality when you're 20,000 feet up in the air. And when you're looking down at clouds and sunsets and dusks and dawns. In terms of the actual editing you can see down here that I have a lot of audio clips, and so I have the poem being read, and then I have a lot of clips of some of my favorite films. My favorite French director, Francois Truffaut. I included a lot of these films: Shoot the Piano Player, Jules and Jim, I think, 400 Blows, The Woman Next Door. I included some of those clips just as a tribute not only to the French language but also French cinema. When we were in France, we went to Nantes, and there was riots that were going on there. They started getting a little bit intense, and the police started throwing flash bombs and tear gas, and we were on the side of the road. It was a really cool experience. So we got tear gassed. I just got major tear gassed in this riot. Those last little audio clips, you could barely hear them, but that's my best friend Jared Thornburg and I kind of goofing off. And you have the last few clips of those man-made structures. The last few clips are once again in the church inside of the Mont Saint Michel. The very last image is that purple and pink dawn with the wing of the plane. And I actually took a lot of these clips on my iPhone, and so you can tell that it's a little grainy, but I wanted it to have this kind of harsh nostalgia, as it were. I hope that this was helpful. I know some of you guys probably saw this film and you're like, what the heck was that? I highly recommend reading Revelation. I read it and I was like, you know what? I don't know what half this stuff is, and that's okay. The point is that there are realities that we can't even imagine. A lot of the distance that we feel between us and God are formed by these realities that we create ourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Thank you.
Jared just burnt the freaking popcorn.
We almost started a...
And his dazzling ascent to the top of fine French cuisine has made his competitive.
Alright, so update. Now the popcorn's bleeding.
Yo, dude.
Alright, I just got major tear gassed in this riot.
Look at this.
Actually, you're making me laugh so hard, really.
Why?
You want to record that,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yes, I do. Because most people don't think I'm funny.
Just who you are. You're just like a happy man. You are.
Oh, thank you so much. Ridiculous. Life hacks, guys. It's crazy.
Ok, ok.
Je suis américain.
What?
Je suis américain.
No, américain.
Américain.
Répète après moi.
Américain.
Répète après moi.
Okay.
Repeat after me.
Ok. Je suis.
Je suis
un
immense,
limon
démesurément
bête
homme.
What did I just call myself? Papa. Hey. Jared, stop twerking again.
We broke out a bottle of wine.
More wine.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait. What?